You know,
Carl Thomas, me and you have unfinished business. You diddy do wop bop.
Real life. If it ain't real life, it ain't
If it ain't real life, just ain't real life street stars. You know what time it is.
The things that people will do for money.
for the love of money.
That was the last show that Goomba came out of town with me on. He's terrified after we left there. Totally triggered.
Mm.
When that light fixture came falling from the ceiling where I was supposed to be standing. But because of my intuitive nature, I always change the stage position on the day that we get there, just in case. He was sitting at that keyboard, that young man, very talented young man from Dallas, and almost got his head taken off by that thing. Thank God he was young and fast.
Yeah, I remember.
That's where I was supposed to be standing. Bang like that on the head with an object that large could have taken me out instantly with the right impact and pressure.
Wow,
And we still did the gig. It was sold out.
true artist.
It was sold out, and yet only 105 people showed up. Like barely a quarter of the people that were supposed. So all the tickets were bought, sold out. But only 120 people showed up for a New Year's Eve show where they paid over $100 for their ticket. And you telling me 75% of them just decided they wasn't going to come?
There you go. So, so
I
Jag,
guess I guess the 100 people were just supposed to be witnesses, huh? Like at Angie's show.
wow.
It's funny. Her last show reminds me of that last show I did with Keto Gentry. When I asked Keto, what's going on? Who are the sound company? And he finally told me it was Carl Thomas's people. That's when I knew.
Mm. No,
Keto, I'm sure you're not going to be happy with me saying all of this out loud because it's really going to just make you look like, you know, that was all right after Takeoff passed away. And I kept telling everybody that I believed Rock Nation was behind it. When they couldn't sabotage the show, Carl Thomas's sound company just up and quit in the middle of the gig while I was still performing. We hadn't even made it through the first set. We had two sets that night. We didn't even get to touch the second one. They literally walked out while I was in the middle of performing and people were dancing and having a great time. When asked why,
sure.
we didn't know we were supposed to be here this long. What do you mean you didn't know you were supposed to be here this long? You were hired to do the sound for an entire show. I didn't know sound companies had meters. What do you mean you didn't know you were supposed to be there that long? Your job was to be there the whole night. The only reason you would be saying that or thinking that is if you knew that the show wasn't supposed to happen.
Wow. You know, speaking of Jag, you know,
Carl Thomas, Me and you have unfinished business. You Diddy do-wop bop.
Oh, Carl Thomas.
It was his sound crew
Yeah, yeah.
and his people that fixed that light fixture. I guess Diddy called. Jigga Man made sure the Keto got in line. Thing one and thing two. Like Gene Deal said, Jay-Z and Diddy is a package deal. And Will Smith, you copying Jay-Z saying that you and Diddy were never friends, that was corny. That was almost as corny as Erica Wright, Bad You, creating that weird, what was it, the pussy juice?
Now, Jack, it is
And
interesting.
the bitch said that she put her own bodily fluids in it. See, the problem that I got with that is that Gwyneth Paltrow did it first. And it sold more. Much more popular than that pussy juice business.
Now,
You
aren't y'all
decide,
cousins?
huh?
Aren't y'all cousins by way of like the Wrights or?
Yeah. Evil is as evil does. I don't know about it. She a witch. Allegedly.
Now she just went on stage with like Erica just went on stage with a huge BBL bodysuit and
Yeah, I
like,
did commentary on it.
oh really? What was your thoughts on that? I mean, just
NPR just struck me
oh
because of that
shit,
video.
oh shit.
I didn't even play no sound. I did fair use commentary the whole 9 yards, and they struck me for it.
Oh damn, the powers that be.
The tiny desk coming after the big Jaguar. Ooh, I'm so scared. My music series gonna trash y'all.
Hey,
I don't
hey.
need to come sing in no library.
No, but Jack, seriously, all the Erica Badu, I don't want to call it hate, but criticism.
It's not hate. These are
It-
facts.
you're very critical of.
No, I'm not critical. I'm downright holding that hoe accountable for every terrible thing she's ever done. Why is that a bad thing?
Oh yeah, no, you pick and choose your battles.
She's a liar and a thief and a bride and you know the bride and groom running around snatching up people's umbilical cords and placenta, doing God knows what with it. I hope that wasn't in that juice. Because if so, everybody's walking around with Summer Walker or Fat or Tiana Taylor's. That's why I told everybody when it came out, don't get that they got the in it.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.